Mobius, 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 Mobius.
Fucking brilliant.
What do you call a change in vertical in surveying? Like if there's a vertical distance change, what's that called?
It's elevation.
A change in elevation is a change measured in vertical, like actually measured, not calculated, but measured.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no misunderstanding about what elevation is. Elevation change is measured from mean sea level. That auto level is establishing a horizontal which is tangent or parallel to a tangent directly under that auto level. And that's the only place it's tangent. Only be in one spot.
No, the whole of the line that you look along would be horizontal. It's a straight line. A horizontal is a straight line, isn't it?
Straight line. Yeah, absolutely. I have no misunderstanding about what elevation is.
Because horizontal's a straight line. Right, Blue? So they're both of those arms have to be on the horizontal plane.
They have to be in, yeah.
Horizontal, parallel to the plane of the horizon, at right angles to the vertical. Vertical, at right angles to a horizontal plane, in a direction or having an alignment such that the top is directly above the bottom. Perpendicular, at a right angle to a given line or plane. As Euclid defines perpendicular, when a straight line set upon a straight line makes the adjacent angles equal to one another, each of the equal angles is right, and the straight line standing on the other is called a perpendicular to that which it stands. Plane. A plane is a flat surface on which a straight line joining any 2 points on it would wholly lie. A horizontal is a plane, and a vertical is a plane. Both are perpendicular to one another. Level is a tool used to establish a horizontal plane of reference. Plumb is vertical and is a test to determine the vertical. A plumb bob is a tool used to establish a vertical plane of reference.
Can we have a hump or a drop without having elevation change?
Not to my knowledge. Well, we don't see very many humps on the surface of water now, do we?
When you measured that 8-inch vertical drop over that mile and you called it earth curvature, you measured an elevation change according to what you just said. You just said if you have a hump or a drop,
Elevation.
and you said that if you have a drop of water or a curve of water, you would have an elevation change. But when I asked you if you measured an 8-inch drop at a mile, you said that was earth curvature. You're contradicting yourself, my friend.
Elevation change is measured from mean sea level.
A change in elevation is a change measured in vertical, like actually measured, not calculated, but measured.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to get back to that elevation real quick, man. You said you measure an 8-inch drop over a mile and you call that earth curvature. Is that correct?
From a tangent point, you would expect 8 inches of drop per mile. Yeah.
Can we have a hump or a drop without having elevation change?
Not to my knowledge. Per mile
So your
squared.
horizontal that you use to measure from, measure an 8-inch drop from the horizontal, and you call it earth curvature.
Yeah.
Right? You should be realizing that that's an elevation change from that horizontal, right?
Yep.
Are you confused?
If you want to confuse the discussion that way, yeah, you could say that it is an elevation change from the elevation.
A horizontal is a straight line, isn't it?
Straight line, yeah, absolutely. If it is perfectly straight, it is not at a constant elevation. Well, horizontal at a point would be perpendicular to vertical. That's right. It would be a drop any direction you go. The Earth is always dropping away from you. A measured. I want you to define for me a measured change in the vertical. What exactly are you talking about?
A measured change from mean sea level, either up or down in the vertical, then you would call that measurement change a change in elevation.
Yes, you could. Yes.
Well, there you go. A change in the vertical, right? So a change in elevation is a change measured in vertical, like actually measured, not calculated, but measured.
Yes.
Okay.
Elevation is elevation.
Mm-hmm. And vertical is perpendicular to horizontal. So you have a tool called a level that sets a horizontal.
Only at one point.
And, well, it's the whole of the line that you use when you use a level. That's horizontal, isn't it? A level establishes a horizontal plane of reference that you can then measure a change in the vertical from.
You're talking about now a auto level or a theodolite or something like that. That auto level is establishing a horizontal.
A horizontal is a straight line, isn't it?
Straight line, yeah, absolutely. It's phenomenal.